Do, do. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Who's That Anime with your host Stephen Collin. We're back for another episode of Angelic Layer, episodes 7, 8, and 9.
Yes, episode 7, 8, and 9. We're on Act 3 of this new season.
Act 3, the third act of the season. That's generally the last act in most things when you do acts, right?
Yeah, but we're going to get to like Act 12.
Yeah, we're
No, it's not as many as that. I think it's like Act 8.
8?
Yeah, because there's only it's only like
26.
24, 26. So it's Act 9. Sorry,
Act 9, yeah. Or Act 8.2.
5. Also other decimals.
Other decimal things.
So yeah, we're recording this we've not recorded in a little while actually, but we're in that time. Colin has been away, and in that time, I have done terrible things. I have one, I'm kind of sick, and my voice sounds like shit. And two, I tried to upgrade my PC, and it did not go well. So there's like a bit of a race against time for this episode, on multiple reasons. One, because tomorrow I go away for a period of time and then come back. Two, my computer could blue screen at any moment, maybe. And three, I may just lose my voice altogether. So it's good times, Colin.
Good times. Yes, I was away promoting Who's That Anime in the far lands of Canada.
That's good. I didn't notice any pickup in
I might not have been very successful in promoting it.
That's okay. I can see here we're still big in Japan and only in Japan. So
That's where it matters, man. That's the home of anime.
it's true. It's true.
And this is where this show takes place.
It does. It does. Which is a good lead back on. Let's get started with our episode 7 today. Fight at the cage. Fight at the edge. Ellipsis. Misaki's last chance! Exclamation point. I'm going to continue to point out all the punctuation in these because there. I feel like anime might be the only the only medium that uses so much fucking punctuation in its titles.
I mean, yeah.
There are so many of them.
Well, have you noticed that anime titles seem to be getting longer now?
It's sort of like Fallout Boy songs. There's like or Panic at the Disco songs. They've all got ridiculously long titles.
Yeah. It's like I died and been recreated as a slime, or I jumped out a window and been recreated as a mini Hitler.
I fell asleep at a slight angle and woke up a fridge in medieval times. Like I would love. There must be a random anime title generator.
Oh, I would say there is, yeah. I would say there is.
Oh, there totally is. Totally. Right. Okay. I'm gonna read these out, and then we're gonna start. We're just gonna go like a machine. Okay.
All right, like a machine.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
These are just random ones. I think that it has generated. These are pretty good. Okay. Alliance, Link, Army, tilde, myth. Not the word tilde, but just the symbol tilde. Best Bad Rock, Dreamers of Kisato, Giant Speed Guard-S Teachers, Great Twilight J, Horror Iota. Oh my god. I would watch this anime so hard. Idiot Ronin Witch Ken.
Idiot Ronin Witch Ken.
Yep. Illustrious General Dreamer Motoki. Oh, also Irresponsible Starship, Journey Chimeras, King
Journey.
Robot Divers, the Love Virgin Professor, Messiah Romance, Mistress Romance, Nurse Honey Samek, Nurse Panzer. Oh my god. Tank Nurse. Oda the Idol, Perfect Pie Kenichi, Prince Peach, Queen Bubblegum Dre, Report Fairy Warriors, Revolution Nun Cowboy Mountain,
Was it Bubblegum, by the way?
Queen Bubblegum Dre.
Yeah, I heard Bubblegum Tree.
Oh no, Bubblegum.
Gum.
Uh,
Okay,
Terror Ball
terrible.
and UFO Apples. Oh my
So
god, these are so fucking good.
I think
Right, okay, no,
I
go on,
feel
continue.
this name generator might be from times past because it's not
Probably.
talking about reincarnations of something.
No, it's definitely not talking about extremely lengthy anime titles.
Is it isekai? Is that the term they use for those ones where you get transferred to another world?
I think you might be right.
Anyway, that's the
Again,
extent
I've
of our
I've
knowledge.
now gone down the rabbit hole. God, why?
Stop it. This is maybe a short and sweet
I know,
episode.
but this is so good, Colin. Why is it that we have the best things to say when we have the least time? My next life as a villainess, all routes lead to doom. The Genius Prince's Guide to Raising a Nation Out of Debt. These are actual animes.
They are, yeah.
Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? I knew
Oh,
that one.
yeah. There's at least 2 seasons of that.
Suppose a kid from the last Dungeon Boonies moved to a starter town.
That sounds like a good one to watch.
I couldn't become a hero, so I reluctantly decided to get a job. we, we still don't know the name of the flower we saw that day.
Oh,
No matter how I look at it, it's you guys' fault I'm not popular. Wow. Kochikame, this is the police station in the front of Kamiari Park in Katsushiki Ward. Holy shit, that is just full of place names. World End. What do you do at the end of the world? Are you busy? Will you save us?
wait, what? Is that actually a title?
That's actually the title. Oh my god, here we go. The Misfit of Demon King. The Misfit of Demon King Academy. History's strongest Demon King reincarnates and goes to school with his descendants. That is wild. I
Yeah,
think you're right. I think it is. I think it is isekai.
yeah. So anyway, yes, episode 7 of
Yep.
Angelic Layer. A simple
Yep.
name for a simple
Yes.
time.
This episode kicks off just after the last one, of course, where she had
Lost.
where Misaki lost to what's her name? Hatoko,
Hatoko, yeah.
the self-aware toddler.
The self-aware toddler with a big forehead. She's got a really big
She
forehead.
does have a big forehead.
She does.
There's a scene, I don't know if it's in this episode or one of the other ones, but she just it's like walking up the stairs menacingly, just looking directly at the camera.
Well, that's the next one, I think.
It's so intense, and I don't think it's supposed to be.
That was in the shop.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, that's the next one because that introduces a new character.
oh yeah.
Fucking new character. Anyway, so this one, yes, it's kind of starts off and she's getting her Hariki repaired because it got damaged in the last fight.
Hikaru.
Hikaru, yeah,
Yeah,
repaired.
that's right. Because Ichan is helping out.
Yeah, it's repaired it. And then she's into the last fight of the tournament. This is the last battle of the tournament. Second place losers.
Yep.
Losers fight. So was it? Does it actually just go into the fight? They go, "Oh, this is your last fight," and they're like, "All right, yeah," and then it's like, no. Start of the episode, you see the backstory for an opponent of
that's right, Maria.
yeah
Maria.
the Holy Mother, or named after the Holy Mother.
She says, named after the Virgin Mary, but quite the opposite. And you're like, hang on a minute.
Not Mary, is it?
Hang on a minute, Maria. You can't talk about the opposite of virgin here. And you are what age are you supposed to be? Dear, dear, dear.
I mean,
Terrible. Terrible.
rumor goes that the Virgin Mary might be a prostitute.
I mean, who's to say?
Christians will probably not say that.
Yeah, don't at me.
Yep. Just putting that out there
I'm
still.
I'm not on Twitter.
Yeah. Army. So
Yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
it's
We get her intro and how she's always having to look after her sick brother.
and yep, I'm not allowed to go outside and play because she needs to look after the brother. And
He's
then
not like sick, like surfer, like kind of sick, bro. He's like, no, he's ill.
yeah, and you don't see like the gun demon appearing and just wiping out the family either.
No, that doesn't happen.
No,
I did notice that that family was somehow spared that death by the gun demon.
yeah, yeah. That's the story of what's his name from
Uh, oh,
Chainsaw Man.
yeah,
Yeah, the
eye
dude.
patch,
Eye patch? No, it
not eye
wasn't eye.
patch.
Hi-
The one that was obsessed, that worked with the one that eye patch was obsessed with.
Yeah, and he was obsessed
The
with
one that
getting
the
the
one that
gun
helped the one that
devil.
yeah, yeah, the one that helped Denji kick that guy in the crotch until he died.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
it's a good scene.
In the last episode, yeah.
Uh, glorious, glorious.
Uh, uh,
Spoilers for Chainsaw Man.
I
Super crotch death.
I mean, we've done that already, so you
It's
can
true. Just in
look
case
back.
you didn't listen to the Chainsaw Man ones because you haven't watched it yet,
Yeah, or
go back and watch it.
you can go back, listen to us talk about it in terrible descriptions, just like this one. Uh,
You can.
yeah. So anyway, so she's kind of there, and then she's all grown up with a straw in her mouth or something. Bit of straw.
Yeah. I don't know.
Sh-
It's just like we got shit to do. Your match is about to start. Huh. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Whatever.
And then I
Some
think
guy pushes her brother out the way.
yeah, so she trips him up,
She, she gives him a good kick so he falls over a wee bit, which is good.
and then the two other uh what are the juices they getting called?
I don't know the deuses. I think they
Deuces.
pronounce it wrong. I listened to the English dub for a couple of these episodes because I was curious,
All right.
and they call them deuces, and it's like I don't think that's how. I think
Yeah,
that's how that's supposed to be pronounced. Pretty sure if it's deus.
deus. Yeah. Anyway, so the other deities there is like, oh yeah, look, she looks kind of angry and strong, and the other one's like, "Pff, just luck. She's so
Yep.
cold. She's so
Yeah.
cold. But you find out reason
Unlikable.
to find out the reason why she's so cold. Anyway, um, yeah. So then they go to fight, and Misaki is kind of nervous. She doesn't want Hikaru to get hurt, essentially.
Yep.
And she's like blacks out and goes, "Oh no!" And the other one's like, "Hey, you're not going to do this. Fine, I'll go first." And she throws it in, and then she says some shite and makes
She's
her
like,
doll yawn.
oh yeah, it's like, oh, they always make me do this. Get on with it.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much yawn. And what's her name? Tomboy.
Oh, yeah, uh, uh, Kotaro? No,
No,
not Tamayo. Sorry,
Tamio. Yeah, Coach Rose did.
Kotaro's the dude.
Tamio was like, "Rah, how dare you, rude. Don't lose to
Yep,
her, Misaki."
you better win.
Yep. But Misaki's got the nerves. I was like, oh shit, I've lost. What am I doing? and she's kind of just started dodging, and the other one's just kind of ripping into her, going, "Yo, what the fuck? You're not going to try? Then fine, I'm going to end this." It's like, "Oh no, I don't want it to hurt her. I've got to move," and she starts moving and dodging and stuff, and it's like, "Oh no, not quite there yet." Cuts to what's his name? Fucking Ichi-san,
Ichan.
Ichan, yeah. Um, Cuts to him, and basically he's like, "Oh, all right." She's got the nerves type thing, and then he goes and punishes his colleague, and his other colleague is like, "Yeah, you better go and do this because we're going to make you do something bad for a punishment."
What is it? He wants like some boiling type of water, right?
Soda, soda
Soba,
juice,
soba
soda.
water.
Yeah,
He's like, yeah, bring me some boiling soba before they make the announcements of
yeah. I'm
whatever.
from this
Uh,
area of town too,
yeah,
and so that's
and
10
he's like, but
minutes.
that's what. That's it. And he's like, yeah, and you bet. He goes, because if you don't, and then he and the woman sat at the desk go, and just turn around and laugh in sync.
Yeah, with scary shiny eyes.
It's genuinely horrifying. That poor
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, he's tortured. So he runs right to it. Because they're like, haha, we repaired it, and she'll be fine. Repaired Hikaru. So, oh wow,
Yeah.
you're the father of Lair repairing the doll. That's great. And you learn that
Oh,
he's the creator of the Angelic Layer. Yep, he did.
after all that big reveal,
Big reveal.
this total psychopath that's stalking a young girl and giving her presents
Yeah.
is the creator of a national sport.
Yeah.
And as a result, gets a pass.
Apparently.
Yeah,
Um, you learn it's more of something else. Anyway, rather
sure.
than
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
anything really nefarious. So, and then basically it's just based about learn to be confident in what you do, and losing isn't the worst thing that can happen. I might be a bit sore, but enjoy what you're doing, essentially.
Yep.
So, um, Misaki's kind of just goes, "Oh yeah, that's right. I'm actually going to have fun now," and then she starts getting to it.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I guess Hatoko wasn't like trying to murder me, playing this sport that people play for fun. I guess she
Yeah,
wasn't trying to hurt anyone. It's like, no, no, like that's never the aim here.
yeah.
Why why would you think that?
Mm,
It's,
mm.
oh, I guess that's not it. I guess time to dance, time to have fun,
Oh,
to enjoy.
yeah. Well, she also mentioned that his Misaki's opponent's little brother is in the crowd next to uh
Oh yeah.
Arthur one thing. It's like, oh yeah,
Uh,
sorry, she didn't
Fabio.
actually have any friends. Sorry, that's my fault because of this. Well, now I'm better. And then he watches it, and they watch it, and then they both kind of start having fun in the fight. And was it Neckbreaker? Is that what she does? Kind of clotheslines the car.
It's a super good. I think she does like a clothesline from hell type thing where she kind of ducks under and
Yeah,
knocks her flat, which is pretty sweet.
yeah, yeah.
And that's it.
So, was that the one? No, it wasn't, because that kind of knocked her down, and then it was the weird um fucking sweet chin music kick that she kind of knocked her.
Oh yes, no, you're totally right. You're
It's like a
totally right.
weird scissor kind of like twist kick into the face. It sends her
Yep,
out, and Misaki wins again and goes through to the
qualifies.
qualifies to the other tournament just as she's
And just before,
promised.
yep, and just at that time as they're about to make the announcements, thank God, Ichan's assistant manages to come back with that soba. So
Yes, he got back with
he's
the
like,
soba.
I made it, and he's like, yes, I suppose you did.
And the woman's really upset about
Yeah,
it.
good, good.
Guy didn't get punishment this turn. That's his first time
Yeah,
he didn't get punished so far.
so far.
Yeah. So so they announced that she's through. Hatako's through. The other girl had the funds and maybe made a friend because
Well, Misaki
basically,
like hands her what's her Tsubaki is Maria's angel. And,
mhm,
Misaki hands her angel back. Hey,
yeah,
she's okay.
yeah, she's okay. Here you go. She's like, cool, thanks. And her brother comes along and he goes, maybe I'll take it on Angelic Layer and we can practice together, type thing.
Yep.
And they live happily ever after.
But it's pretty good because when they're walking in the hallway, there's like because the camera like looks down on him and just has her hand above his head,
Mhm.
and he's just like looking up like, and it's just like that for so long. It's like you guys have been walking for 5 seconds or so with just like her hand hovered above his head, and then she eventually just goes ah, like scruffles his hair, and it's like wow, that took a while for you to do that. That was really menacing.
Yeah, well, why else do you think he was a bit shocked by it? Because he did flinch. Because she was
He
like
did.
a fist. Like, she's just going to go boink.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's the end of the episode, though.
Let me, Ichan drinking the soba.
No
And she,
way. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Because he says you weren't good enough. Or is that another one? No
oh,
wait, that's another part. That's another of the kids he says.
yeah, that's the other Misaki.
That's the next. That's the next episode.
Yeah.
He's just like you weren't good enough.
Show me what you got. Anyway, so he's basically says, well done, did, and she says, thanks, without you, I've never got to this. And then I think it skips to the wheelchair lady.
Oh, it does because it's like, oh look, we got an incoming telegram.
Yeah, faxed through this big
Yeah. Oh
fax
yeah,
machine.
yeah. It's a fax machine.
Yeah,
I forgot we're in Japan.
yeah.
Uh, I was being facetious. Those are still used today. Um,
They get phased out.
yeah, yeah. And then it's like, but it's like the list of people who have qualified from that for the next phase of the tournament.
Hmm.
She's like, oh, and it doesn't translate the names for you, so you don't know, but you're pretty confident that it's because Misaki.
Yeah, as Misaki, yeah, she was looking at for
Yeah,
reasons to unbeknownst to you, maybe. I don't know.
yeah.
Possibly.
No, no one knows yet.
Yeah, it's not really been revealed fully, but
No,
been hints.
it's all very mysterious.
Very mysterious.
I mean,
Like,
we do know that that's her mom. So
yeah,
that's as
uh,
much as we've got.
yeah, that's true. She could be just like all those other like boss parents who send their kids off to do hellish things. Like Hitachi in Tekken, just throwing the kid off the cliff to get them to
Just
climb back up.
a family history of volcano issues.
Very much so, and demons possessing their kids.
Yeah. Oh man, Tekken is such a wild ride. Yeah, but you're right. That's right, and I think that's the last bit of the.
Yeah, that's the last bit. That's it.
How do you rate this one, Colin?
I don't know. Like I say, it's the fights that I kind of enjoy. They're kind of stupid. So and this is all basically one big giant fight, and it's like I say, it's about having the confidence to overcome your fears and then enjoying the thing that you want to do, type thing.
Sure.
That's the moral of the story, I get.
It's the Angelic Layer way.
Angelic Layer way, yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go 7. I kind of enjoyed it. It's not terrible.
Uh, I don't know. I'm more of a. I think I'm more of a 5 on this one. There's not enough funny Ichan-ness in this one. Like it was kind of there, but not. It's
Well,
just I just don't think it's as good as the other episodes. It's a bit of a slight down.
yeah,
I think. Yeah, just that clothesline from hell was sweet. So
yeah, they've got some good moves in the fight.
got them some good moves, but that's okay because we're moving on to episode 8. Misaki versus Misaki? Question mark. A dangerous classmate. No punctuation.
Yes. Uh, so we're back in the classroom,
Hmm?
I believe, and it's basically Tomo rallying the girls to support Misaki,
Yep.
and even the girls who didn't think that she was any good, as like, yeah, we want to cheer for you too, and he's like, yeah, cool, you can do that. Poor Tomo like was going to go, no, you can't because you're goddamn were wrong previously, and
Fuck
I'm not
you.
letting you do this. How dare you? And Misaki's like, no, that's cool. I appreciate it, thanks. And then
Yes. Like,
they go, Misaki, Misaki, Misaki,
Misaki,
Misaki, Misaki,
Misaki.
fight,
It
fight,
just goes
fight.
on, and
And then,
she's like, "Oh, I hate this."
yeah. And then, like, the dude in the corner goes, well, you stop shouting Misaki. And Tommy goes, what's wrong, Misaki? And then, Misaki? Oh, I get you.
Oh,
Uh, cut to intro.
yeah. I don't know if we've ever spoken about this. I don't like the theme tune.
You don't like the theme tune?
No.
Do, 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 do,
Dun, dun,
do.
dun, 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 dun. It's just a bit too idolish for me.
I mean, it's probably sung by the idol that's probably playing Ringo.
It's true.
Who's the character we find out this week? Today,
Yeah.
in this episode. Yeah.
Yeah, that yeah, turns out, yeah, there's a Misaki and another Misaki. A boy Misaki.
Yeah, who's kind of sexist.
Yeah. Yeah.
100% sexist. I don't understand his reasoning how girls can't fight in the sense that it's a computerized kind of like world where you're controlling robots. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
And
it's just
we're,
sexism doesn't tend to have much logic.
yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a bit of logic sometimes. Like, people are stronger just because genetics.
Well,
But
that's
then,
not sexist though. I think you can talk in fact sometimes, and like the strongest man is definitely stronger than the strongest woman. That's not being sexist. That's just how that is. Doesn't mean
yeah.
a man couldn't beat a woman though. It doesn't
Uh,
mean a woman couldn't beat a man. So,
yeah, exactly.
and in this the example, you're totally right. It's like it's an even playing field. You're talking about a skilled sport here where it's not so much involving strength, it's all about intelligence and connection to your pawn,
Uh,
doll,
doll, doll,
say doll, battle
yeah,
doll,
battle
just
doll.
to use the full name of the show.
Angelic Layer battle doll.
Battle doll Angelic Layer.
Oh, battle doll. All right. Anyway, so yeah, so
Oh,
he's
go on.
basically shouts like, "Wah! Girls can't fight, men are better," type thing. And Tommy was like, "Oh yeah, come on then, I'll take you out now then. Come on, come on, come on."
Time for 3 rounds. I'll beat you up. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
And then he looks at his watch and is like, oh shit, I gotta go. See you. Bye.
Yep.
And Kotaro's already sneaked out by this point as well to go to a secret venue. Which is Ringo's new album launch
That's right.
concert.
Yeah, and it's very busy.
It's very busy. It's quite busy. He goes, oh, wow, this is quite busy, he says. And his
But
mate goes,
they're
yeah, it is.
which is weird because we've just met at that conversation. Um, but then it's like, but also there are some new uh Angelic Layer bits and pieces going to be on sale soon.
Just
The
up the
store.
street,
Yep.
up the hill.
Hmm?
It was a hill, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so I think Misaki and Tomino kind of go out and yeah, they bump into Kotaro at the gig and Ringo wasn't quite on, and he's like, "Yeah, no, I listened to the album once. Yeah, I'm not a big fan, honest." And Tomo was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And then kind of drags him away. Come on, you got to come with us.
Yep.
Come,
We gotta
because
go.
I think this is where they kind of like she was making puns that Kotaro's has thing eyes for Misaki.
What is it? She makes some comment about, and
Yeah,
you just both go bright red, and she's like, "Ah, I've made you awkward."
yeah. I made you awkward.
She's just Tomio is so intense and awful to them sometimes. It's like, just leave them be. Let them
Oh,
have their quiet romance that they don't actually have yet.
100%. So anyway, they drag him away to the store to buy Angelic Layer bits, where you see Misaki too, roaming
The
the shops.
sequel.
Yeah, roaming stuff and buying all the shite.
Yep.
And you see the lass it cheated on Misaki, tried to bully her with the whips there.
Yep.
And so, oh, Romeo's here. He's quite excited, or because that's his like other name or first name.
It's the he's kind of going, "Oh, I get all the things," and he's like running about with the little bags.
Like an airplane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he might as well be going.
Yeah. 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 And then Misaki's there was like, oh, Ichan got all the stuff from me last time, so I don't quite know. Maybe I get this pretty dress. And he comes in and goes, no, that's pointless. It's worthless tat. Doesn't do anything for you.
That
Uh,
would save you.
yeah. Um, and then, uh, and then they get back onto the whole men versus girls things, and then he challenges them for a fight or something.
Yep, a 3 round bout.
3 round bout, yeah. And he's got all his like, because he's like, oh no, I'm not here buying Angelic Layer, and it's like, you're a boy doing Angelic Layer, ha ha ha, such a girl. Taunt him for that, but then Misaki's like, I know other people that plays Angelic Layer,
It's
and,
is it
and
predominantly a women's sport?
apparently it's predominantly a women's sport. Certainly, all the top-rate athletes are women, except from that one person who
Yes, that's
has
right.
unfair advantage.
With the unfair advantage.
He trains with Misaki's mom
That's right.
because I think it also cuts to a scene where Ojo, Ojo Sama, or Ojo, I think his name is. I want to say Ojo. Go Ojo. Okay, just call him OJ, Orange Juice.
Yep. Okay.
Good old OJ. And him, he's training with Misaki's mum in the wheelchair, who's using the first prototype of the Angelic Layer to do the fight.
Is it because that's Ichan that wheels her in as well, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it was Ojo that did it, I think.
I thought it was Ichan.
Might be Nichan. Nichan did. There was a point where it says, "You sure about this?"
Yeah, because it's him that's giving it's Ichan that's giving the information on the new angel, saying that it's strong, it's far stronger or whatever. It's got some improvements, and she's like, "Oh, but I want to use this one."
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, suit yourself, whatever."
Yeah. And she it kind of splits between the two battles. So basically, it goes back to Saki fighting the sex battle of the sexes.
So the dude has three
Large
three bat.
robots.
Yeah, because is it something Ace or something like that? I think is his main one. It's the one he
Um.
uses.
Yeah. Atomic Case or something.
Atomic Ace. That's a good
I,
name.
I don't know. Go with that.
Well, to be fair, I think Ichan actually at one point says, "God, your names for your battle dolls are shit.
Yeah, you got to name
Fucking
your.
act right, motherfucker." He's like, he really hates this kid.
He hates on him. That's after the fights.
That's true.
So he has the big ace, and Misaki's like, "Oh, but generally I came from school where it was mainly boys, and boys are always stronger and all this type thing." And Tom was like, "Shut up! Don't think about it." And
Fight the fucking match.
yeah,
Jeez.
Hatoko comes up the stairs as well to watch the fights.
It's just this really creepy, singular animation just walking like this. I don't
Yeah.
get it. Like I know it's just like, oh, it's just her walking up the stairs, but for whatever reason, in my head, I'm hearing like, "Mm, mm, mm, mm."
You can't watch too many
Too many horror movies, I think.
the horror movies, man. Yeah, so it's I don't know. I just think the budget for the animation in this one is a bit low.
Probably not wrong.
I also felt maybe like this was a filler episode.
You are
Just
also not wrong.
uh, anyway, he does that. She comes up and goes, "Oh, thanks, guys," and then someone shouts, "Look in front of you!" instead of like looking at the guys, and the guys like fight, and then just like shoulder
Boom.
shoulder bumps Hikaru out the arena and goes, "I won."
Do you concede after one? I know we said we'd fight to three, but how about we did just one where you weren't ready, and I can
Yeah,
take credit for this victory?
yeah.
Have we passed the bit where Ichan is talking to the dude in the hall? He's like, "You need to do this for me, because if you don't," then like brings it this kind of like orange harp looking thing, and then we never find out what it's about.
Oh, it was yeah, yeah.
I don't know what
Ichan's
it's about.
there. Ichan's there, and it's basically uh the competition between OJ and Zaki's mom.
Right.
Uh, is essentially she goes, "Yeah, so if I win this, then I would like you to tell me something." And he points to Misaki in the on the list of people. And it's like, "Can you tell me why she's the hero?" And he's like, and then kind of whips his colleague out and goes,
Gotta go.
"What the fuck are you telling her about that for?" Didn't need to tell her. I didn't tell her. That doesn't matter. You're getting this punishment and forcing him to wear a monkey suit
Yeah. Okay.
because
Okay.
he's in the control room wearing this monkey suit.
I, I, I don't know how I forgot that. For some reason in my head, it was like a mystery. Like, because at that point, all we see is the kind of like orangey brown thing
Yeah.
getting stretched out, and I'm going, No.
Yeah. But there's another scene where he's wearing this like monkey suit with big ears, like he's like from the Bloodhound Gang. Like, where's my head? Where's my head? Yeah,
You talking
and
about?
the Bloodhound Gang, is that not them? That's Basement Jacks.
That was Basement Jacks, but
Oh, what Blood Gang? Didn't they
they
were
did. They did "The Roof Is on Fire." They did "The Ballad of Chasey Lane."
oh no, that
They
was
did.
something.
Uh, I can't remember the name of the song actually. It's the "You and Me, Baby, Ain't Nothing But Mammals."
Yeah, that's it. You and me, baby, are nothing but mammals, and they're walking around with on
That's
monkey
it.
suits. Yeah, that's it.
I liked your version where it was Basement Jacks, and it wasn't "Where's Your Head At." It was just "Where's Your Head."
Oh, was it? Where's your
No, no,
head?
it's supposed to be "Where's Your Head At." You're like, "Where's your head?" It's like that's
Where's
amazing.
your
That's
head?
even better. Where's your head?
Come on. As and there
Where
was
is it? Tell me.
and they did monkeys too. They were testing the monkeys, and they were doing
You're
went
right. Yeah.
eight. There you go. Connections. How I meld them all
Connections.
together.
Shit. I'm not sure I feel comfortable knowing that that's how your brain works. But here we go.
There's monkeys in this song, and there's monkeys in that other song. That's the same song. Sure, that works.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, he's wearing that, and she's fighting the OJ with the droid, and kind of you see her, she's just kind of like shuffling around, and he's going boop, and uh, defeating them. But that's once again a bit later. Uh, so the next fight between Misaki and Misaki is he asks her to wear a jacket.
Yeah. So she's not too light.
Yeah, she doesn't get damaged too much.
Yep.
And Misaki is
I'll just
obviously
push you right out if you don't wear this.
yeah. Hikaru is not responding too well, and the other robot's just whooshing around her, and she's getting taps here and there, and wins by like a pixel or something. And then Misaki gets up and goes, "Ugh, I don't like that." And then Thomas goes, "What's going on? It's a win." And Hatiko's like, "Ah, it's not really a win, not for us, as juicies." And she walks off to like wash her face because she didn't like the fact that she's won slash
Yeah.
not really won. And then in pops Ringu, who hasn't appeared on stage yet, much to her manager's dismay.
Yeah. Dismay.
Dismay.
Although I do like the idea that she hasn't appeared yet, much to her manager's demise, which is just they died.
Well, they nearly died. Just like,
And
oh,
so much so their manager they just died.
yeah. Was the cell phone. She's like, oh, she's turned her cell phone off. But I bet you I know where she is, and it kind of glances over to the Angelic Layer shop, and she's there wearing a hat and glasses. Because
Yep.
you know it's not obvious it's her with her pigtails and her same pink
No.
dress that she uses everywhere as an idol.
I do like this. I bet I know where she is. Cut to her in the bathroom with a young girl.
It wasn't
It's
that
like,
bad.
whoa.
She
Why are
came up,
you not doing? Management need to do better.
yeah. She came in and she basically pet talked Misaki by saying, you know, it's much like dancing. You got to be yourself.
Yep. No.
Uh,
Oh
b-
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Thanks for that.
yeah, and they hummed a tune.
Yeah.
I don't know, I can't remember the tune.
I can't remember either, which is why I just went with random jazz noises.
Oh, right. It could have just went, we could have faded in with the Basement Jack songs. Where's my head? Where's your head? But
I'll survive this podcast, I'm sure.
yeah, he might be a bit sore, but
Yeah,
yeah, it's good.
we'll get there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, so that happened, and then Misaki came out, and Hatoko looked at her and was like, "Oh, I'll take the jacket." Misaki came out and was like, "Okay, let's do it. But I need to do this first." And she takes the jacket off, and Hayako's like, "Yeah, that's it. You got this, Misaki," and walks away. And Tommy goes, "You're not going to watch?" It's like, "No, I already know the answer, because I'm Hatoko.
I'm great.
I'm great. You're great. They're great. Tony.
Yeah, I
Tony
have
the
no
Tiger.
need to be here because I just know how this shit works.
Yeah. She's breaking the fourth wall, man. She's just reading the script.
Yeah, shit.
Was
She's
it?
starting to believe.
Oh, it's the next episode where they I think they do break the fourth wall in it slightly. They make a jibe at something. Anyway, we'll cover that in a few minutes' time.
Episode.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, so she takes it off, and then Misaki's like, "Oh, wow. Yeah, she's actually pretty good. I can see why she did this." And Misaki just started driving with the dude and
Yep,
spins him out, grabs his arm and just like lariats him out the arena, the lair.
pretty good.
And he's like, "Here you go. It's not broken. It's all good." And he's like, "We had fun, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I had fun." And then he walks out, and Ichan's there just scowling in the corner, watching them both like the weirdo that he is. He's
You're bad. You should feel bad.
yeah. Oh,
Also, rename your battle angels or whatever.
oh, shite, yeah. That's he did it in a bad way. So he Misaki 2 came out
Hmm.
and like, "Oh shit, I know you. You're like the father of the layer. I admire you so much." And he's like, each hand kind of changes his tune a bit and goes, "Yeah,
Yeah.
pro tip, you got to name your doll better, because that's the same shit that Misaki's mom said to Oji. It's like, yeah, you got to kind of like back as all ours as girls had dolls, and we named our dolls something special. Guess you didn't do that because you're a dude, and dudes don't play with dolls."
Except
Anyway,
this guy.
except this guy and the kid. It was in the last
Yeah,
episode. Who's going
that's
to
right.
play it
Yep.
now? And male Misaki. Anyway, so it kind of ends in that. I think the talk about the prototype doesn't actually move that well. Well, it barely moves. But
Yeah.
you can beat me. Oh yeah, it's just that. Ah, so ooh, okay.
I think
Um,
it ends on him bursting back in and is like, "Oh, I decided to rename my doll.
I made a new
It's
doll.
yeah, it's gonna be called Is it Misakichi? I think he says because it's not
Yeah,
Taki."
Misakichi. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Ha ha 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 ha! Ha, get the fuck out!"
Yeah, pretty much. The whole class laughs at him. He's doing a lab
It's
quite well now, which is great.
it's so bizarre. It's
It's-
like, "Oh, he changed. That's nice." It's like, "Oh, that's nice." He's naming his new doll after his opponent that kind of changed his tune a bit. No, no, we all find that really funny. This is lame. This is lame. Okay, everyone laugh.
yeah, it is. It was more. It was a bit weird choice of names. I feel.
It was. So, but also it does feel a bit. Oh fuck that guy. Some-
Yeah, that's how it is. Oh, and the bully kids are now cheering Hikaru. Well,
That's true.
they've
Yep.
they've like, oh look, Hikaru, she's great. Um,
What
that's
an
it.
episode.
That
Yep.
was that was an episode.
How do you rate this one, Colin?
Like I said earlier, I think it's a filler episode. It felt kind of filler. It's like, oh, we need to introduce the character. How are we going to do it? Oh, she's an idol. Okay, she's missing her slot to go and buy Angelic Layer stuff, and then she comes back and does a song, which they're all at actually before he bursts into the classroom,
That's right.
and she's like, "Eh," which is important to realize in the next episode because it's like what? Anyway, so yeah, uh, maybe a 6, maybe lower. It isn't that great. 5. I'll go 5.
I'm on a 5.
Yeah,
A
it's
low
not.
5. It's not great.
It's not. It's not one of the better episodes. It's also feels maybe the animation was a bit lower on this one. Just because probably they want to do better animation later on, where it gets more exciting in the layer.
But by evidence of Hatoko climbing up those stairs.
It wasn't just that.
No,
Sure,
no, that's just the bit that sticks in my mind.
sure. There's another right. There's a run scene or something, and it was just like,
Three frames of animation for the run.
oh, and when Misaki comes back to sit in the chair, she it doesn't. The chair is obviously background material, and she doesn't seem to sit in it. She sits on top of it. If you know what I mean.
That's good. That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
She doesn't seem to fit it. She kind of floats there with with the image rather than it's part of the image and she sits into it. Yeah,
Stretching the legs. Ah,
yeah. So yeah.
this is live cramp.
I like cramp.
Yep. I've been sitting with my my legs all tucked up under my desk next to my fan and tried to move them there. It's ill advised.
Oh dear. Yeah, don't do that. Well,
So on to episode 9.
yeah.
Sing Misaki! Exclamation point. Is the dais an idol? Question mark exclamation point.
Yes.
There you go. And
We've
that's
already
episode 9.
This is episode 9. Yeah.
That's
So
it. The question is the dais an idol? Yes.
answered right here, right now, live, folks. Anyway, so this one starts with Misaki and her aunt in the living room watching TV as Ringo, the idol, comes on, and she goes, "I met her in real
Is
life."
she famous? And that's
Yeah,
oh yeah, she's very popular with girls your age. What?
all the middle schoolers. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
what? I I met her. She No, I don't compute this. Even though, like I said, last episode at the end, she goes to the concert that she
show.
was
Yep.
singing in.
Of the person she was 5 feet away from.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose she wasn't wearing her her excellent
Yeah, she
disguise
kind of
of the hat and
Clark Kented it
glasses.
a bit. Yeah.
She had a hat in there. Clark Kent only does glasses.
Even even more Clark Kented.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway,
The double Kent, as we call it.
the double Kent. The Ken Canusti. Uh, yeah. So anyway, it does that, and then it goes to. I think she has her mental breakdown, and then it cuts to the credits, and then they're on a train journey, traveling to somewhere, and she's listening to the CD of Ringo, or Ringu,
Ringo.
Ringo.
I think her it's Ringo and her angel Ranga.
Yeah, hang on. In the last episode, was there a scene where Ringo uh, is is dropped off at the hotel, and she's no, that's this was no, that must have been
That's
this
this one, I
episode.
think.
Was that earlier then? Just before the train
May
journey?
have been it may have been just before the train, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like you got an interview tomorrow, so don't go to bed right now. And she's like, yeah, I will do. And then he goes, ho ho ho, it's Ringo study time. And she's watching the match between Misaki and Hatoko.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's just after we see Misaki watching on TV to see Ringo,
Yeah,
because I think it's supposed to show like it's like, oh, she's watching you too.
yeah. She's recording it with the VCR.
Yep.
Uh, anyway, so they go over to on the train. She's listening to Ringo's music because he's borrowed it off of Kotaro. Kotaro's got the album, all her albums. Apparently, he's not just I listened to one of their CDs once. He's like a huge fan. Um,
Doesn't
and
want to
then
admit it.
yeah, just one minute.
It's fine. I listen sometimes.
Yeah, and it turns out they're going to the next tournament. Dum dum dum.
Or it will soon be revealed.
Yeah. So, answer to the question that was asked in the title is almost upon us. So it goes there and it's like, yes, we have these duces all coming to us, and Ringu. I think it says the same Misaki and Tomo and Kotaro's there and goes, "Yay, Misaki!" And then no one else seems to cheer, and they're all listening, like not caring. And then it says it's now Rangu Deuce, and then everyone's yeah, Rangu, and it turns out that it's B's Ringo's entering the competition.
Ringo's Ranga.
Yeah, um, and they kind of then walk off after the introduction, and Masaki's looking at everyone. Oh, Hatoko kind of waves and goes ha ha, and then just twirls her way around through the crowd that's leaving, and then she gets like this weird. I thought it was like a weird man tap on the back of her shoulder, but it was actually Ringo's hand.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
And then says, "Hey, how's it going?" And she's like, "What?" And then uh, Masaki's aunt appears and goes, and she goes, "Oh, hey, aunt, are you here to see me?" And she's like, "Hi, Ringo. It's good. We're going. I'll be servicing you or something." I don't. I
Because
think I
she's
in your
she's
service.
interviewing her.
Yeah, she's
She's
in.
interviewing her.
I
Yeah.
think she says in your service or something today.
At, at your service.
At your service? Something with service in it. They use the word
Yeah.
service.
Service is a smile.
Mm. And then they walk away, and then her aunt runs back and goes, "Oh, not actually. I'm here at work today, and I'll totally watch your match." Type
Yep.
thing. And
I wonder who it's against.
yeah, well, they already know.
I know.
And yeah, it's just weird. It's that she didn't mention it. They lived together, and she didn't, or even offer a lift to the stadium.
No,
Maybe she did
make your
offer a
own
lift.
way. Do your
Yeah,
own shit.
yeah.
Well, I mean, Misaka managed to walk from Tokyo miles outside of the area to find her aunt's house the first time. So she knows she's a distance walker.
She is this walker, but she went on the train this time. Yeah. Um. Anyway, so they go away, and then they're in the canteen, and Kotaro and Samu's there, uh, and basically have a talk, and then Misaki says, "Can I listen to your CD again?" She puts it in, and then kind of like just forgets about the world, and they start playing the
It
music.
feels the music.
Yeah. Oh, and it's this point. This point is the bit where I feel the break the fourth wall because they're like, "Oh, I didn't know she was a juice. I bet she's just here promoting her CD." And Kotaro's like, "No, she doesn't need to do that. It'll sell anyway." And then the music plays for the CD because Misaki's listening to it. It's like blatantly. It seems. I assume that was she is essentially an idol in her song. I don't know if she was real or not, and this song was playing. But what anime did have tie-ins like that before, I believe.
We'll find
Researchers
out. Keep talking. Keep talking.
researchers doing it. Anyway, so she puts the CD in and actually kind of like leaves the world, and Tomo goes, "Ah, yeah, Misaki, it's great," and she's like, "Oh wait, you don't hear anything, right? We'll just leave you to it, and we'll cheer on at your match." And she's left alone, and then Misaki finally takes the earplugs out of her ears and realizes that everyone else is gone. Because she's like, "Oh, thanks, Kotaro. Oh, you're not here." And then she goes, "I'm thirsty. I'm going to go to the cafeteria." And then there's an ominous dinner lady in the cafeteria. It turns out to be Ichan.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And it's like, "Oh, can I get some orange juice, miss?" And he's like, "Sure, I can give you some orange juice." "Oh, Ichan, what you doing here?" I'm just here, you know. How you feeling?" So, I don't think I can beat an idol. How can I beat an idol? I'm just little old me. And it's like, it doesn't matter what you are. On the layer, you got on the layer, an idol is who does the best, and you could be that person. And it's like, all right, cool. Anyway,
Right, my whole setup is crumbling in front of me.
mhm. Yeah.
Microphone's just twisting and falling, and oh,
Oh,
doing real well today.
ghosts.
Yeah, yeah. I got
Yeah,
lumps in my throat and ghosts in my veins.
ghosts in your veins. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ghosts in my veins.
Ghosts in your veins. You should do drugs about it.
um, so he basically gives advice, and then there's another person, and his co-worker kind of like signals in the far end, goes, "Oh, you gotta come over here, sir. I got something to tell you." And he like, "Rrr." Stupid co-worker, how dare he? And then someone else asks, "Can I get some orange juice?" And he's like, "No, we don't sell that." And jumps over the till,
Counter.
the counter
Yep.
area, and runs away and talks to the two. And it turns out that Misaki's mum is in the area, and he's like, "Oh shit, you gotta find her because she doesn't have the energy to do this."
Can't be out and about.
Yeah,
Not
on her
doing
own.
shit.
Yeah, and yeah. So then it goes to the battle between Ringu and Misaki.
Ranga.
Ranga, yeah,
Ranga versus Hikaru.
yeah, who's like a belly dancer kind of modeled one.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think I've used that picture. Yes. For the so dark. So
Alright, okay. Cool, 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 cool. Uh,
yeah.
so it goes to the fight, but there's Misaki's mum's is watching from afar
Mhm.
up the stairs, and so is all the other kind of juices of like there, and the two ones are like, bah, she's nothing, and he's like, oh yeah, no, she's also something. She got here.
Yep.
Even Ojo Sama is here, and he's interested in her too. Yep. So they're all interested in Misaki. So they're watching Misaki fight, and she's still kind of nervous fighting an idol because she's like, oh, she's
Hmm.
so much smarter and prettier. Or she's so much prettier than me. Like that really matters in a battle. But
It's very important as part of Angelic Layer. It will win you bouts somehow.
yeah, yeah, I suppose
Maybe.
it does. Anyway, so they're fighting, and there's like a lot of couple of like light hits happening as Rango's comes in and does her dance on Hikaru. Is like, and then she's like, "Oh shit, I'm getting hit. I can't be doing this. I gotta get her dance." So she jumps back, and then the magic starts happening. Rangu is control what appears to be projectiles that are
Yeah. This is like it's like Sonic Booms.
pretty much, yeah, sonic booms.
I thought weapons were against the rules in Angelic Layer. It's like they are, but she's not using weapons. Oh.
No, she's not. Though you were saying that in the last episode, the guy had a drill arm in one of
Yeah,
his
it's not
dolls.
it's not a weapon, it's just his arm.
Just his arm. A drill. It just happens to be a drill.
Happens to have a drill for an arm.
Should get you to watch that movie, that animated one. Dead Leaves, is it? I think it's called Dead Leaves. It's a weird artistic kind of style anime.
Bonus
Uh,
episode.
bonus episode. We should watch that. It's kind of funny and insane.
Oh Jesus Christ. That is some early 90s MTV looking animation.
Yeah, it's 100% that era. Wow, eh?
Yeah, that's something.
Well, I'll get you to watch it one day.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll talk about
Um. So anyway, she's throwing this, and Hikaru's like getting hit by it left, right, and center, and Misaki's like, "What? What's happening? I can't. No, it's no. What? No!" And then everyone watching her and going, "Oh, right, okay." And then suddenly he goes, oh, I know what I can do. I can do this. And for some reason, she starts to be able to dodge them. I can't remember what went through her head
it.
to do it.
I did like the reasoning
Of why.
where, well, it's like, oh, she's like when she kicks, then it like throws something at me. Ah, I know what to do. Get out the way of it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't stand here and just take these hits.
No.
Feels like a chump. That'd be a chump move.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the skilled approach here and get out of the way.
Yeah, yeah.
She does it
And she
successfully.
does. Yeah. And everyone's like, oh, all right. Yeah, it's just wind. Her attack's just wind. She pressurizes the wind and aims at people, but you can't change wind mid roll, so you just got to stand to one side of it.
Called the Dance of Death.
It was called the Dance of Death, yeah. And then she kind of dodges through the motions and goes, and oh yeah, she uses Hatako's move to knock her out.
That's right. She does.
Yeah, her weird thunder kick thing. basically a flash kick on the ground.
Good old Guile flash kick.
Yeah, Guile, Sonic Bounce and Guile flash kicks, man.
We did get a flashback of that flash kick in the, I think, very first episode that we talked about today, in the
We
fight
did.
against Maria, where she's like afraid because she keeps having flashbacks of getting flash kicked.
Yeah. And she crumbles, and Hikaru always crumbled to the ground when that happened. But no, in this one she does it and knocks thingy out the ring, and she goes, "Ha! I did it!" And you're getting inter intermittent bits of the interview that Ringo was doing. Ringo was doing, saying, "Yeah, my manager doesn't actually want me to do this because it's a waste of time. Should be doing dance lessons." Type thing. So it's not to promote anything. It's just for me. I'm a girl. I like doing this shit. It's for me. Uh, and anyway, she knocks. Misaki knocks Rangu out and hands over the doll to Ringo and goes, "Oh, look, she's okay." And Ringo goes, "You're a weird one, you." Uh, and then pulls her over to her aunt and goes, like, "You got your camera, we're getting the camera of this girl, let's do it." And they go, "Yay, peace." Uh, and I think it cuts to the assistant guy, um, lifeless. As goes, "I'm sorry, Chief, I failed you." And then collapses on the floor. And Misaki Mom watches and goes, "Yes, very nice." And then goes away. And everyone seems happy.
Yeah, it's a happy ending. She stayed in the tournament.
Yes, because you're not allowed to lose once in this tournament.
Not anymore.
Yep, not anymore.
Yeah, that's episode 9.
That was episode 9, and that was real quick.
How'd you find that one?
I'll put it up to a 6.
I agree.
It's getting there.
Yep.
It's better. Each hand does some weird shit.
Yes, he does.
Um,
The
it's
return of Wiggly Ichan at the desk, the counter.
did he?
I was watching the English dub, and I'm pretty sure he mentions about being wiggly. So just English dub.
Maybe. Um, yeah. So yeah, he's back. There's a fight. There's progression. Making a new friend. Misaki's very much Naruto, man. Makes all the friends. And this lesson in this one is basically kind of the same as the last one, where it's be yourself. And this one is more it doesn't matter who you are, you're all kind of equal. I'm going to go with that lesson. Because Sonic says,
Drugs. Gotta go fast.
gotta go fast. Oh no. Weird.
Don't do drugs. You're a beta Shadow.
Oh, was it?
I've seen Sonic say some weird shit.
Oh, what's the term? Oh, what was that? Aha, it was you.
Wait, what? What do you mean it was me?
You disconnected and reconnected, apparently.
Did I?
Yeah.
That's not good. We should end this now. but we still have time before my wrestling fight. Uh, so yeah, hey, made it to another episode of Who's That Anime. I'm gonna wrap this up really quick before my computer crashes or does anything else really weird. Thanks for listening to Who's That Anime. This is an anime podcast and can be found where any good podcast can be found. But you could leave us a review if you like. Those are cool. And if we don't make any money on this, so leaving us a review is good. Also, if you've done that already or can't leave a review, then telling a friend is also a great way to share your love of the show. Um, oh, where am I next? Yeah, we have a Facebook. Uh, Facebook.com/who's that anime, where we post the latest episodes and occasional anime memes. We have a Discord. The link for that is in the show notes. We have a YouTube channel where Colin painstakingly puts together the video versions of these shows. Uh, Colin and I also like to play video games sometime. Colin at twitch.tv/couchfuel and myself at twitch.tv/hail payman. And if you want to watch live streams, you can watch there. Or if you want to watch any of the archives footage of those channels, you can go to youtube.com and search for at Couchfuel or at Hail Payman. I think that's the fastest I've ever done that intro. We gotta go.
Yeah, Steve's not panicking at all.
Nope, definitely not. Definitely not panicking at all.
Not panicking. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Save value, please. Save value, please. Yep, that'll do.
Yep. So bye. 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 Bye.
Bye bye
Bye.
bye bye bye.
Oh my.